Hey, what's up? This is that caveman guy. Thanks for tuning in. And let's get right to it. We do have a market update today. So I'm going to go through that. I'm not going to sing Kumbaya and tell everyone this is a fantastic update. They were really good to us. The prices were dropped, which is good. But if you played last year, they didn't drop them as much as they did last year when they did a price drop. So I'll go through and explain for those that didn't play last year and don't understand. And I'll run through a couple other things that when you combine with this price drop that I find myself frustrated with. So if you look at the rubies, they dropped to 57.5 from 92.5, whatever they were, which looks like a big drop. Last year when they did the first price drop, which was around the same time when amethysts were about to come in the market, amethyst became 92.5 or 7.5, whatever it is, that top price, and rubies dropped down to the sapphire price, sapphires dropped down to the emerald price, and so on and so forth. Everything dropped down. So instead of dropping the rubies to the sapphire price, which was 47.5, they dropped it to 57.5. So it's not dropped quite as much. The sapphires, again, like I said last year, they would have dropped to the 25,000 price that the emeralds are at. They were at 47.5. They've dropped them to 35, which is still a lot for a sapphire card. And then the emeralds were at 25,000. So they only dropped them 4,000. It's still a price drop, I get it, but it's still 21,000 for a stupid emerald. I don't know. I'm just not as, I don't know. I'm not quite as excited and giddy about it as some of the other creators out there. And I understand they get the views they do because they know how to do it. They put the right titles on their videos that say, you know, huge update, 2K was great to us, all that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I watch their videos. I watched the ones that just came out. So believe me, it works. I watched them. But I'm more of a realist. I'm not going to come and say that this was really nice, they were good to us. I don't agree with that. If you go down lower here, the golds didn't change at all. They're still 13,000. Silver didn't change. So I don't know. Yes, it's nice that they finally did a price drop. I just wish they would have done more. Now, when you combine this, not dropping it as much as a lot of us thought it would, or that they would, and when you combine that with the change they made to duplicates, some people might have noticed this, some people maybe didn't. When you got, let's say, a duplicate gold card, all right, you already had the gold card, you got it again in a pack. You used to get $2,250 for it. Now you get $1,500. For a ruby, I think it was $11,250, something like that. Now you get 82, 83. Sapphire was 7,500. Now it's 6,000 you get for a duplicate. And emerald, or excuse me, amethyst was 15,000. I don't know if it was 250 or 750. I don't even remember. It was over 15,000. And they dropped the amethyst to what the rubies used to be, which was 11,000, just over 11,000. So they're not giving us as much for duplicates anymore. They didn't drop the prices down as low as we thought they would. And if we get the trifecta tomorrow where they put new packs in and the packs are now higher priced than what we've been paying, that's going to be really irritating. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope they keep packs the same price. But I don't know. I'd be surprised if they didn't bump up the prices at some point, especially when diamond cards get in there. Because they either have to bump the pack prices up or they have to keep dropping down the amounts that they give you for duplicates. Okay? Because when you were getting duplicates for, say, Amethyst, we were getting over 15,000, which is more than what you pay for a pack. They don't want that. So they're going to keep dropping those down if they don't higher the prices of the packs. So it's on one hand, they haven't raised the price of the packs, which I'm happy with. But they're going to do other things to try to make it tougher for us if they're not going to raise the pack prices. So be ready for that. Keep an eye on those things. There's other things that are frustrating when you go to Faction Wars. And I guess it's been a little bit since I looked at the cards, but no, same cards in there. So they finally put some Ruby cards in there, and 2 of them are fake cards, are dummies. Cindy Puff, Fluff, whatever, Fluff and Puff. I don't know that anyone cares about her. Silence. This dumb mine that's in here every year. And the bosses, still no new bosses. They give us all these stupid tickets in the ringside pass, even in the premium part of the ringside pass, which is just asinine. And yet they don't update that part of the game. Why are we getting tickets for something they're not going to update? The daily login rewards are absolute horse crap. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody wants all those tickets. Nobody wants badges or anything like that. Side plates, excuse me. Not badges. Badges come with the cards, but nobody wants side plate packs, and some people use them. I get it. Well, we're going to get enough of those anyways. They come in our packs that we open. So they're just stupid things that they're giving us that is kind of to some of us, it kind of feels like it's a big, kind of a middle finger to us, I guess. So I don't know. It gets to be frustrating. There's glitches still in the game. There's the horrible glitches. I'm sure other people have had to have noticed these. When you jump off I think it's mainly when you jump off the middle rope. Some of those dives don't work the way they're supposed to. They're not executed the way they're supposed to. And they look absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to offend anyone, but they look retarded. All right? They're just awful. So I don't know what's going on there, but I've noticed that more and more. Someone else has to have noticed it out there. Somebody has to. And then there's the glitch that they've had ever since last year's game, where if you're doing a 3-on-3 match or a 4-on-4 match, one of your tag team partners will, almost immediately after you start the match, they'll drop down from the apron, then they climb back up. They'll drop down, climb back up. Drop down, climb back up. They do that your entire match to where you want to punch your TV because you're so annoyed with them. There's just a lot of annoying things. You want to enjoy the game. You're trying to wrestle a match and the ref is running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and it's like, just stay in one spot. There's just parts of this game that you love and you have fun with, and then there's parts that you want to throw something at the TV. It's good and bad. I don't know. I'm glad that they've updated World Tour like they have. We've been getting a good number of packs through birthday, live events and other live events. Pack prices haven't gone up yet. So there are things to say, yeah, they did right or did a better job with. Ringside passes have been all right. I still feel like they could take logos and taunts and some of those things, and they could put all the logos and wallpapers, all that kind of stuff, and put them in a bundle. They don't need to be separate in their own reward. And then they could give us more, especially in the premium tier. Give us more packs or, I don't know, MFP, whatever. But, wallpaper here and, I don't know, yeah. Nameplates, just put all that together in a bundle. DLC, logo, wallpaper, nameplate, bundle. They don't all need to be together. And then sometimes what they could do then is they put a pack in here. They could put a basic one here and have a deluxe one down here. Give us more packs and, you know, give people more incentive to get the premium pass. People aren't going to buy the premium pass for nameplates and wallpaper and taunts. I mean, nothing wrong with getting more taunts in the game. It's nice, but they're not buying the premium pass for that. So those are things that are frustrating. Again, I'm glad that there was a price reduction. I'm happy about it. Makes things a little bit more affordable. I still don't know if I'm going to go crazy buying too many cards. I might buy a few that I need. I don't know. We'll see. But I would suggest with Superstar Series cards, we're still getting live events. We've got, I think it's Mark Henry tomorrow. So I would wait and see if you get those in packs in these live events. Don't buy those. If there's obviously the Sol Ruka, the numbers game ones, you know, if there's specific ones that aren't Superstar Series cards that you just really want and want to get the live event done, I understand buying it. But the Superstar Series 2 cards, I'd hold off on. Buy them if you want, but for me, I'd just rather wait and see if I can get them out of the Legends packs or whatever packs are coming tomorrow. I usually buy 2 or 3 packs of the whatever new packs come out. Hopefully get 1 or 2 cards to play in the live event. Live events. So we'll see. Yeah, here's the Henry birthday bash. So 2 more packs, a basic and deluxe, and then you do get a Superstar Series 2 pack and tokens. So it's actually a pretty good birthday bash. Nothing else except for the Sol Ruka stuff coming up right now. But like I said, you'll have to go with what works for you. I think it's better to wait for the Superstar Series cards, but I also understand people wanting to get those events done and wanting to have those cards now. So it's your choice. Spend it if you want. I don't know. It might be a while before they do another price decrease. It might not. When diamonds come in, I don't know if diamonds will be over 100,000 or, you know, if prices will drop again. So, and I don't know how long it'll be. I mean, it might be a month before we have diamonds in there. So probably be a while before we see a decrease, but at least it was a change. At least it was decent. I thought it would happen tomorrow. Nice that it happened a day early. Just a little bit disappointed that they didn't lower it like they did last year. So anyways, that's all I got. I'm not trying to be totally negative or anything. More so just wanting to point out, you know, the pros and cons, I guess, to the game itself and the different aspects of my faction and whatnot. So, but that's all I got for you today. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the videos, hit the thumbs up and click subscribe. That's all I got. Thanks, guys.